Alright, things are pretty stable here. I left things run in the background while I was gone, because why not? Doesn't really cost us anything, and it just means that we accumulate more resources. A little bit more here as well, too. Looks like we've got a shortage of organic food over here. We should probably do something about that. That's my sunflower factory. Rice over here. Let's move you to somewhere where we've got some more room to upgrade you. Say over here. And we will need graphene, but it's only 2. That's good. The rice factory does not use much graphene to be upgraded. And a little pressed for space over here. We may end up moving you again, but for now, we have alleviated our shortage of rice, of organic food. So we will be able to continue to grow. We can't upgrade right now because we do have actually some upgrades. Never mind. I was going to say we are short on pure number of buildings, but that is not the case. Alright. Now, if I do want more income, and more money is always good, right? Especially once we start doing the moon stuff. We can take this and build a bunch more houses over here, which I think is what we're going to do. I should also go back to that other new island soon, but really, it makes probably more sense to max out your existing island before you go and work on a new one. Because there's still a lot of money to be made over here. Get you connected. You will now want some info. Some info down over there, so we've got a sufficient amount.
Didn't expect the management to show.
How come you don't have the little upgrade icon above your thing? Clearly I can upgrade you. There we go. Okay, they're coming back in. Good, now you're complaining about lack of security, which we can work on right away. Like so. Excellent.
You should have let me know. I don't have anything in the fridge.
Needs not fulfilled. They're pretty fulfilled. But there might be some lower level buildings we can increase. Yes, no, maybe so. No, apparently not. How are your needs not fulfilled?
This is a nice surprise. What can I do for you?
Consumer analyses show unfulfilled demand for specific commodities.
Oh, it's the organic food that's out. It's the level before it. Okay. I'm going to move... How much graphene do I have? Enough for some upgrades. Let me take this bad boy. I'm going to move you. Take up too much space. Who dat? Battle Hunter! I think if you want, you only need to have materials to construct a bridge in Veridian Cove. Can you also begin phase 3 of the sector project needing higher level? I'm not sure. I'll have to check the project. I think I might need it to be higher level, but we'll take a look at that in a second. All right, let's drop you down here. Ooh, hold on. Move you over a bit because we're gonna need room for a road over there later on. Now, spend some more of our graphene. Good, that's done. So now, we're good on that. We are short on vitamin drinks. We have a lot of fruit though. So let's just go and build a vitamin thingy-bob. Stay it right there. Because, oh right, it goes that way. Hold on, forgot these are so small. Make sure to move over by 1, like so. That's actually a net gain of vitamin drink, but we can go ahead and, again, so that I don't have a hard time finding it later, we can go and max this bad boy out. Exquisite. And you need a lot of logistics. Wow. Probably because you're so far from a logistics center, isn't it? So actually, let me build a logistics center on this thing and see how that works. If I tuck you in here... Yeah, now you're down to just 3. Yeah, I guess it is distance from the trucks. Nice, okay. Very cool. All right, I dig it. Can you dig it? I can dig it. So. All right, we're... No, that's fine. We are making a net over there. We will need some more water. That's going to be important. We just sub Scream Cheese to 22 months. Scream Cheese. Wow. And I gotta say, am I right to think that you haven't actually been really named in anything yet? Because like the name's not ringing enough of a bell to make me think that you've been, you know, a dwarf or a Rimworldian or something like that. Is that possible? I guess anything is possible. All right, bunch of excess power. All right, now. Oh! Not power. Well, fuck it. We'll want power at some point. Anyway. That was actually supposed to be water.
Warning. Unfulfilled demand for specific consumer products.
There we go. So, how are we looking? Good. Pretty good.
Oh, welcome.
Now you need more neuro implants. Okay, so we're going to have to go back to the Arctic to start producing that. I'm going to go ahead and move you here. And then move there. And we'll figure out something else to do with this space. Might be able to pack this in slightly differently. Like that, for example. Gives us potentially some room for something else over here. Okay, so for more upgrades here, they're going to want more neuro implants, which means going back to the Arctic.
Your corporation's value is not to be underrated.
Yes, yes,
Make
yes.
your presence felt on the world map.
I know. Presumably, we are transmitting as many eyeballs as we can right now. We're transmitting 17. We could... Actually, what? That doesn't make any sense. No, because we'll run a deficit. There we go. Could do that, which helps a bit, but no, we're going to have to go to Accio Flows and improve our eyeball production.
Seaman International
Job,
is
thanks for the
planning a
sub.
project in this sector. We hope you'll participate.
And yeah, there's more
Please
sector
contact
projects
me.
we can work on
It's
here,
about
too.
our joint project.
Find seal colonies in the ice flows. Okay. Right, so we can blow up this place, too. So we're going to kick out all the seals. Say, hey, this is my land over here.
Fast and efficient. That's the way to do business.
Because we'll get a bunch more free
The fact
logistic
that
in
I
this
left
area.
The office should indicate how important this assignment is.
Okay. Attach to this drone here. And then go and blow up some stuff.
Attention. Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
Use the drone to destroy icebergs. Oh, okay. Yeah, stupid icebergs. No one likes you anyway. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, well, that's happening. What are you short on here? A little bit of stimulants. Okay, I don't care that much. We need to make more eyeballs, though. So, we need more millennium. Which one of these is a millennium one? I think they're all maxed out. That's over here. So, we need a new spot. What's this thing? This isn't maxed out. Oh, that's turbine. You know what? Let's go and max out the electrical since we were a little bit short on that. And we did expand to another island, did we not? Maybe we did not. Looking for a blue spot. It looks like there's a blue dot here, but that must be for the coast, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so no, all the red spots, so it doesn't even show you if they're occupied or not. It's just all the red spots are bits where you can mine. So I've got one there, one there, one there, one there. So that's all occupied. So I definitely have to expand to another island.
Full speed ahead.
And there's no bridges on this one. So that's okay. Yeah, molybdenum.
This is a clear violation of regulations. This project is no longer backed by the Arctic custodians. Just the one I'd hoped to find.
Yeah. So we're blowing up
I have a
some
project
icebergs.
that
It's fine.
promises to be
We gotta
mutually rewarding.
have a surplus production of super alloys, which we don't have right now.
Of all the chunks of ice out here, I would have chosen this one too.
All right, mining. Some molly. There you go. We're gonna go to an EDM concert. We need some molly. Sorry, I shouldn't be making drug references on a stream. I don't do drugs. I don't. So therefore, I really shouldn't be referencing them. We can just talk about booze instead. Alright. Get that going on there. Excellent. Super alloy production is... where? This level, right over here, and it needs moly and aluminium. So let's get an aluminium mine over here. Max it out, and connect it to a road. Okay, we'll need some local logistics over here too. And that's not logistics, this is it. Just because apparently the distance and things like that really starts to impact things. Alright, that. Now, eyeball production. Blam. And we want to max this out. Actually, and do this to get as much heat as possible so we can actually get some more houses up in here. Could probably even assign this a little bit better, but that's okay. So a little bit more tax money and also workforce, which is important. Bam. And now we're short on power. So that will mean geothermal turbines.
Warning.
Or we can do the gas station.
Energy grid overload.
I guess it doesn't really make a difference one way or another, does it? I guess it depends on what we want to use. If we want to use mountain sites or whatever. Mountain site is fine. Do. Alright, excess of power. Good. Alright, eyeballs. We are producing eyeballs. We also need the super alloy production because we need, for the quest, to keep an excess of 20. So let's do that. I don't know if we'll have the materials for it. Right now we're okay. What does that look like over here? Not enough molybdenum. Guys, I said it right! That one time.
I'm waiting.
Shut up. You're gonna wait for a long time. I want to be able to turn off... There probably is an option for turning off the, like, NPC reminders. Just let me build. Leave me alone. God. Worse than Twitch chat. And module. Excellent. Alright, so we have a wicked excess of that. Lots of extra eyeballs, too, which means I could improve my eyeball trade route here. And there we go. Actually, you know what? Let's send them as much as we can. We can always rebalance things with the moon later on.
Processing information.
They want more IntelliWare, and here we need more fancy food if we're concerned with leveling up the Arctic. Which I guess we might. We don't know what the next level is, and actually, we're going to need to unlock more of these things to be able to build some stuff for other places, so we probably should concern ourselves a bit with upgrades. Which means we should be sending them
building types possible.
Everything they need. Okay. We have unlocked something new here, though. We can get deuterium from the coast. So what, deuterium is what, H2, right? And tritium is H3? And we get tritium from the moon, apparently. Cryogenics lab gives us super coolant. Sub-Zero clean room produces qubit processors. And then we get a hardware fabrication plant that creates quantum computers.
Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
Actually starting to look for some quantum computing already. We may consider that. Given that we need more raw materials here, I think we're going to go and, like, expand to more islands. We're going to mine all the things. I mean, push comes to shove, we can always purchase some things, right?
Yo, how you doing?
If we need something, like, we could just buy some quantum computers. Probably not a great way to go, though. Yeah, building on the moon is super expensive. Building here is also super expensive. You make money in the temperate area, and you get raw goods over here. You want just enough people so that you can unlock all the fanciest types of goods.
Of all the chunks of ice out here, I would have chosen this one too.
Listen, I'm gonna have to choose all the chunks of ice, so you can stop pandering or whatever.
Coordinates confirmed.
Yeah, we'll get them all. Okay, what do you need? Right, we just need to make sure our super alloy production stays up. So we actually need to make sure we don't build anything that uses super alloy. Although, I don't know if anything uses super alloy. I think it might just consume it as a building material. We are exporting some, but that's it. Other than exporting, I don't think there's anything that uses it. It's not like fruit that gets turned into fruit juice. So that's okay. Oh, deuterium is just, yes, it's the isotope. When I'm thinking H3,
Of all the chunks of ice out here, I would have chosen this one too.
is H2 and H3? No, because H2 is actually 2 hydrogen atoms as a molecule. It's not an isotope. Deuterium and tritium are isotopes of hydrogen, but are they referred to as H2 and H3? They must be, right? Hang on. Tritium. Wikipedia. Tritium, symbol T or 3H, also known as hydrogen 3. Okay. So I'm not, like, completely out of there. And of course, heavy water. I know that heavy water is H2O, but with the H being deuterium. Just gets those extra neutrons in there. And the Sudbury Neutrino Observatory, which is the town where I live, has a heavy water neutrino detector system. It's got a huge tank filled with, like, I don't know, 10,000 liters or some ridiculously big number of heavy water. And every now and again, a neutrino smacks into a particle of heavy water and causes a teeny tiny little flash of light. And then we use that to science the shit out of things. A la Martian. And I've been down there. It's cool. Alright, more upgrades, because we may as well. Because we will need to upgrade to unlock more higher tier stuff at some point. Technically, we do get a bit more tax money over here. Although, the downside being that we will have to give them some extra stuff. But they shouldn't downgrade at this point, which is okay. Looks like we need some more canned goods. Also, a little bit more demand for neuro implants over here because we did increase things. That cannery, ooh, it's not capped out, actually. That's a cannery that needs to be moved, so we've got more room to build, which means we will have to move the houses after because they'll no longer have a sufficient heat source. No, really? There we are. Do that, and then do that. Well, let's do that and go ahead and give it one more upgrade so that that place is not left in the cold. Although,
The city, the community.
then we're
everything.
slightly awkwardly spaced for something else. If I do this, then I think, there we go, we can fit a house back there. Excellent. Okay. They still want some luxury food. Again, we will need that later on to actually upgrade stuff, but that's okay. I'm going to stay here long enough for this to finish.
Relying on you, you know.
I can fast forward to make it tick down a little bit faster. So it looks like it's 3 times as fast. Looks like 3 seconds are passing for every second in here, as long as I hold down the plus key. I still love seeing all the little slow machines on this map. This is really what life in Canada is like. In case you were wondering, it looks exactly like this. Every part of Canada, by the way. Even Vancouver. It's exactly like this. We just Photoshop in a bunch of, like, green when we send people pictures. I like all the little animations. We've got little canisters that come up here. It's very satisfying. It's just like massively grabbing fish out of the ocean in bulk. Look how much fish is coming up here. I don't know if you guys can see. Is there like a little icon to zoom in there for a second? How did that come up? Did I mouse over something? Oh, it's just when I'm mouse wheeling. Okay, it puts up the plus, but it doesn't actually go anywhere. Pulling out so much fish from the ocean. I'm sure it's fine. 28 more seconds. So many poor people forced into the Arctic by Quill's autocratic ambitions. That's right.
That assignment in an exemplary manner.
Okay.
How serendipitous. I need someone reliable for an
do you
assignment,
need?
and here you are.
Tow the scientist's boat. Okay, we can do that. I like getting free logistics. It's gonna be nice.
Unusually long
It's not as nice as
planning
the graphene manufacturer, but it's still handy.
recommended.
You have played for 2 hours. Shut up, game. Don't judge me. You're not my supervisor. Vroom. Boop. And more delivery. So each one of these is it's very satisfying to complete every little step of this. You get a new building, you get a new upgrade, you finish a little quest. It's very Skinner box. Boom. About another half hour of this. Let's see how far we can get. I mean, ignoring the moon. Like, the whole thing with this game is like, you can go to the moon. And it's like, hold on, we need to put in a fair amount of effort before we actually moon very much.
I'll be sure to recommend you.
What's the next step?
The fact that I left the office should indicate how important this assignment is.
Maintain a production surplus of methane ice and IKEA flows of 20 for 10 minutes. Okay, methane ice. We just mine it from the coast. Alright, we do have a fair amount of coastal spots left over, do we not? Like right over here. And then we road it up. And yeah, you can generate power from this as well, which is nice. And then this and that. There we go, 24, which is sufficient. Excellent. Power's good. Logistics are good. Everything is going smooth here. We're just gonna have to hang out until that's done. Isn't the replayability suffering though? Yes. I suspect that is probably true. I mean, the question is, how much were the other Anno games ever replayable? They're all sort of the same, right? Here, there's a bit more of a, like, you know, kind of a plot leading you forward to build up, you know, further and further and further. It's sort of an explicit set of missions, but it was always kind of implicit in the other Anno games. You sort of had to build this step, then you had to go to, like, one of the sort of Arabian deserty islands, and then build up there, then come back to your main island, do that, then expand to another one so that you could, like, get, I don't know, cocoa seeds or whatever the hell the resources were, silk and different things. So that's always been like that. They've just sort of made it into a more formal campaign setting here. But the Anno games, you always sort of built up, you know? It's like you were bootstrapping, bit by bit by bit, and that order didn't necessarily change. So I don't know how replayable any of the Anno titles necessarily were.
I take you.
I have a weird relationship with the Anno series. I don't know. I'm just fast forwarding here. I'm holding down the plus button. And saving up some extra money. Our actual per minute income has dropped a wee bit here as we built up more factories. Reminds me of Black and White gameplay progression. Black and White is another interesting slash maybe broken game in a weird way. It's a hell of a cool series. Probably make an excellent Let's Play, honestly. I don't know how Black and White or Black and White 2 run on modern computers. I don't remember.
Congratulations.
Hey, my first million!
New achievement gained.
Doom! There's no interest in this game, is there? Because that would be nice. My count limit is 1.8 million. Really? I think the limit does go up when you level up your corporation, though. But yeah, at some point, you gotta spend it or you lose it. I'm just gonna fast forward. I want this to finish, and if you leave this zone, I don't think that timer continues to tick down, which is a bit annoying. Dun, 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 dun. We can see only the head and shoulders. Quilla's probably been mooning us the whole time. Well, of course, I always stream pantsless. Everyone knows that, don't you? I thought it was public knowledge. It's important because when I'm streaming, I'm being very active, using up a lot of energy, so it's important to dissipate more heat. And so, you know, less clothes, the better, right? Let's just keep pretending.
Roger.
Soybean value's going down. Munisher says, if I remember correctly, Black and White 1 ran horrible, if it actually ran. Black and White 2 was better at running, but it was worse of a game. And yeah, I agree. I really liked the sort of progression of the story in Black and White 1. But everything else, something was weird, things didn't work properly in the games. Like, there were so many So many issues, and also I think it suffered from like unskippable sort of tutorial-ish kind of stuff that you had to do before you actually, you know, played the game. Like, the whole series, everything from that guy, right, is epic and broken, but epic. I think the timer goes on if you can go down to another region. Maybe. I don't know. We're nearly there. We're still running at 3 times the rate. And this will give me a chance to actually catch up on chat. That is one nice thing about playing this game. It's a little easier to watch the chat. Spoilers ETF in the new RimWorld series. Don't know. Hopefully soon. I got to wrap up the existing one. Ideally, I want to try to keep going with like 1 RimWorld episode per day. Every now and again, you know, we get a bit of a delay, but I want to keep it going. And so basically, as soon as we launch into space in our current game, we'll start the other one with the mod. Hopefully really soon. If everything goes well, I'll probably tomorrow record a handful of RimWorld episodes, which may involve finishing the current series and starting the next one. Cross our fingers. But I also got to fit in some Hearts of Iron, because I think I'm out of those. It's been ages. And you want me to tow some more boats. Alright. I can totally tote some boats. Toting boats totes my goats. Didn't I just tow these over here? God. I guess they deployed the detonators, now I gotta bring them home. And the next step, since it's 6 or 7, next step should just be to detonate. So that'll finish this, give me another 100 logistics. Boom. Which just saves me from building more buildings and spending more money and resources. Just waiting for the ships to finish over here. Gonna be more Quill 18 Creates. I actually have like a dozen or more episodes ready to go for Quill 18 Creates. I want to create a couple more just to make sure I got a good amount in the banks. But actually, this would be a great time to announce it. So, Quill 18 Creates, first of all, if you guys don't know, is my second YouTube channel where I do game programming tutorials. And there's always been this big conflict between the main gaming channel and that one because making videos for Quill 18 Creates takes a lot longer. It's a lot more work. It's a lot more organization. There's a lot more sort of failed takes that I have to redo, and I just have to think about the structure. I'm not just playing a video game, right? I'm programming and making games. So it takes a lot more work to make a video, and it does not get seen by as many people, right? It gets seen by a small fraction of videos from my main channel. And since I'm doing this as a living, and I have to worry about, you know, paying my mortgage and my electrical bill and whatever, as someone who's, you know, running a small business, the responsible thing for me to do is to make the videos for the gaming channel, because that's the one that, you know, helps pay the bills more. Plus, obviously, more people are interested in the gaming channel, right? So I like making more people happy by making more gaming videos. But I love making programming videos, and a lot of people really, really like those as well. And so I have gone, and I'm going to be setting up, I've already set everything up. I just haven't made the official announcement with the link. I have made a Patreon. I will have a Patreon for the programming channel, and I will use that to guarantee consistent programming content on Quill 18 Creates. And aim for 2 videos per week guaranteed. And if we reach a certain funding level, then we will also we'll also do like 1 live stream a month, a programming live stream every single month or something like that. So stay tuned. Within a day or 2, hopefully I'll get those. I mean, they're already uploaded on YouTube. They just haven't been made live. I'm still trying to get everything organized, but if all goes well, we'll start to have consistent programming stuff again. And again, I have at least a dozen episodes for a new series already recorded. Basically, we're going to make a base building game, like RimWorld or Prison Architect or Dwarf Fortress. You guys kind of like those games, right?
You'll hear from it.
So we are going to we're going to be making a base building game like that. And again, I already have like about a dozen episodes ready in that series, plus a few extra videos where I go into RimWorld, I go into even like Dungeon Crawl for some other 2D sort of tile stuff, where we talk about like how the game is organized, how it's structured, and how we want to copy that stuff for our own purposes. So yeah.
Constructing the 3rd route requires a certain depth.
Okay, we need to be higher level for that one. So yeah, so hopefully people are going to be interested in that. And so if you haven't already done it, make sure to subscribe over at youtube.com/Quill18Creates, and those videos will be up there. And I think it'll be a nice win-win. I think it'll be awesome. It'll be another great way to sort of directly support the channel, in particular that channel there, which needs that kind of support. And it'll help guarantee that there's more consistent coverage, because it has bothered me, the fact that we haven't been able to continuously put out more content in that channel. But it is so much work, and it was harder to sort of fit in there and justify. So hopefully that'll work out. And I really hope we hit the funding level to do the once a month live stream as well, because I think that would be a hell of a lot of fun. I know people really enjoy the Let 'em Dare streams, and I certainly enjoy it. So if we do, you know, even a couple hours of programming live, a good time to answer questions about it as well. Try to be more interactive that way. But yeah, base building game. It's gonna be awesome! And yeah, we'll still be using Unity for that, which is nice and free. I'll be using the personal edition. And we'll mostly be using the 2D tools, although, spoiler alert, the entire program that we're building is going to be structured in such a way that it would be easy to switch from a flat 2D perspective to isometric to actual 3D graphics if you want, because the game logic and the display logic are going to be totally separated from one another. So, beat that, Dwarf Fortress. Okay. So that completed that. What do I want to do now? Money's still not great. Like, our actual credit balance is not huge. But, what do we want to do? I guess the thing to do is to keep leveling up Cape Ambar over here. Or the other place. Either way, try to make a little bit more money. Tell you what, let's get their IntelliWare upgraded so they don't have a shortage over here anymore. We'll do another bit of a round of a little bit of building and upgrading over here, but I think next it'll be going to the other place. What's it called? Veridian? And getting a bunch of easy buildings there and upgrades. We should actually be able to make a lot of money very easily with very little effort by simply building in the other area. So, what is this building here? That's the nanotextile thing. So you have chips, but you don't have enough flax fiber, which is here? No, that's the microfabrication.
Construction options
That's the flax.
expanded.
So we will need more flax. But now we should have plenty of resources. Oh, we're out of graphene. Right, that's the big barrier over here. We actually can't build much more here without more graphene. So just going somewhere else and killing some time might not be a terrible idea. Okay, so now we only have a shortage of 1, which isn't bad. Actually, we don't have enough flax anyway. It's going to enable any more upgrades? I don't think so. I think we've basically done all the upgrades that we physically have room for. But now we have a higher level of satisfaction. There we go. So now we've got more happy people. So more people are going to move in. We're going to get more money. That's great. I'm just going to hold fast forward for a bit. I'm going to let those numbers balance. So we'll fill all the new buildings. Hey, level 18. 18, the best level. Did it actually increase my credit limit? Yes, it did. Okay, so your credit limit is always like your current level plus 1 times 100,000. Okay, population's still going up. I'm just going to let it top itself out here, and then we're going to switch to Veridian, which should be an easy way to get a massive amount of population and a lot more tax money quite quickly. Crisis Sector could fix your graphene problem. Yes, Crisis Sector, especially at a higher difficulty, gives you a lot of graphene, or just doing more of the side quests. But I find the Crisis Sectors kind of dumb and annoying, and I don't enjoy them. The side quests aren't bad. You can burn through them really fast. Okay, no, they're still growing. Okay, well, while that's happening, then let's go ahead and do some of these little side questy things.
This on the radar
Say
for a
58
while.
graphene from this.
How super!
For just coming and attaching this little drone to my ship, and then following the signal and picking up the crates. What's the other quest?
Just the one
This one's
I wanted to
iridium.
see.
I'll take it,
Rather
but I'm not
like
going
that.
to work hard to find the
Affirmative.
crates. If I see them, I see them. Great, you know? But I'm good on iridium for now.
On our way.
So we got to follow this little radar here. It's going to lead us towards
Affirmative.
some crates.
Full speed ahead.
Or a crate. Where is it? Must be right around...
On our way.
Oh, there it is.
Everything back in working order.
Boom.
Thank you.
58 graphene. No, thank you.
It will take some time to
Level
analyze
20.
the-
Okay, level 20 is not that hard to get to. Okay. Presumably my population is relatively stable. Let's go over to Veridian Cove and just build a bunch of buildings over there. Joe Lodo says, my country 18 is the most important number. You can vote, drink beer, and drive a car. Interesting. I can't remember, Joe Lodo, you're like Scandinavian or something like that, aren't you? Feel like I know. I don't remember. You'll have to let me know. It's interesting that all happens at the same time.
Good day to you. Work has started on a project that will lead the way for generations to come. Will you rise to the occasion?
I don't know, probably. Here in Ontario, so 16 is the driving age, although you sort of have to do through a graduated licensing thing. 19 is the drinking age, and 18 is voting. Why are they all different? I don't know. And then if you cross the border into Quebec, 18 is the drinking age. So going to university in Ottawa, which is on the border of Ontario and Quebec, a lot of people who were 18 would cross the border to go drinking. Which just goes to show you sort of how silly some of these age, like, random... It's all arbitrary,
What the
right?
people need right now is a confident, steadfast leader.
Yep.
And you can help us convey that message.
I hope that's a statue of me.
We want to commemorate the first wave taking place
Okay.
ago. With the lunar licensing program starting, what better time
Briar.
is there to remind humanity?
Quill, did you know there's a day-night cycle in the game you can enable? Oh, interesting.
Building a breathtaking
Probably looks really pretty at
monument
night,
is a
right?
Tremendous responsibility.
Yeah. I don't care about telling me about responsibilities. So let me play the game. There we go. Okay. Is there a day-night cycle? I don't see it. Anyway.
Anything to tell me about the assignment?
Use the drone. Select my boat. Do I have a boat? Yes. Go and pick up the drone. We'll do that. Because we might hit one of those timery thingies. Meanwhile, let's build over here. So, what are you looking for? Need a little bit more water. Do we have any water production yet? Negative. So. I got that, and we'll hook up a road. I just missed a sub, didn't I? Where's the donation? Battle Hunter. I think, yeah, if you want, you only need to have the materials to construct bridges in Veridian Coves. Also, you can begin Phase 3 as a sector project and need higher level. Oh, that was earlier. Never mind. I must have missed a sub, but I can't see it in the chat. There it is! Road Tree! There it is. It was grayed out and hard to see. What am I doing? Building road. Bam. Okay. We have water coming in. Right, I don't have the Constructobots yet. So, for this we need, yeah, the nanoceramic and the cobalt. So we need one feldspar mine. And one, what is it? Oh, cobalt mine. Yeah. And then we need to road this up. Like that. And then build one factory. Tell you what, let me extend this road. Ooh, power shortage. There. And, yeah, the water turbine. Oh no, I need bots for that. Okay, I guess we have to build a turbine first then. Or wind farm first. Shortage of workers.
Attention. Workforce too low to meet production requirements.
See, you run into this problem early on, where you don't have enough workers to run your power plants, but you don't have enough power to get other things. I think that's going to be fine. I think our workers are going to come in now. I mean, we'll probably still need more people at the power plant. It's our efficiency right now. 63%. We'll probably need another power plant is what I meant to say. But in any case, I'm just going to hold down the fast forward here while our workers continue to come in.
Work going all right?
There we go. Almost not a power shortage. Is that it? We need to build more workplaces? Nope, I want this one actually. More houses? At least we have enough material so that I can build the houses. Although I could always take the money to buy some more material and that'd be fine too. Alright, that should get more people in there. And you can see the power situation. As soon as we get enough workers to actually run the power places, that's going to happen. And then as soon as our worker count goes positive again, we'll have enough to run all the buildings. And we're starting to get some actual bots here so we can get the bigger buildings, which required a little bit less roadage, which is good. More people coming in. Hey, no longer have a worker deficit. Excellent. Good. So, now with this, we need to clear boulders.
On our way.
Oh yeah, so just get close with the drone. It'll blow up the boulders. Excellent. How are we doing? We do need more organic food, which is the rice farm over here. So now we're at +6. Okay. Everything else is groovy. Everything else is groovy. We're making 10 polymer per minute, 10 robots per minute. We
You
probably
completed
will
that
want more
effectively.
polymer.
Not many corrupt. An urgent matter. I'd be glad to assign it to your corporation.
All right, maintain a credit balance of over 2,000. Yeah, we're all right there. We're making 20 grand. Part of me wants to like bulldoze these and replace them all with the bigger ones, but it doesn't really matter. Just keep increasing our population, because that is more tax money, which is the whole reason for coming here in the first place. Is more people for more taxes. Although, again, we're going to hit our cap soon, so we'll have to go back to the moon and blow a bunch of cash. Okay. We could be leveling this stuff up, but, yeah, what's the point? We are a little short on water now, because we've added more people. That's good. A little short on rice. I should probably do the thing where I max these out so that I don't, like, have to look for it later on. And this is all capped, right? Yeah, so maximum rice farm. Let's go with maximum water as well, so I don't have to worry about you later on. Power shortage. I was going to say, it's probably a good time for us to build the water turbine at the same time. And max it out. And give it road access. That might be a good idea. Send some more of the smaller blocks over here because it'll fill in relatively nicely. Like so. Okay. Build more houses. More tax dollars. Okay. We will want to upgrade these at some point because you will get a lot more tax money from the upgraded version. But of course that also means we're going to have to set up the rest of the industry as well. What do they want to be able to upgrade? Information. Oh, which is very easy for us to just put down. Except we need a few more materials, so let's go ahead and run it on high speed over here. That's right, we're going to unlock some more ornamental stuff. Not that I ever build any ornamentals in my place. There we go. Information, and now a bunch of people are ready to upgrade. Oh, not everyone. There's actually still...
You must be accustomed to more comfort.
Oh, we need materials. That's true. And this guy actually needs a little bit more information as well. But yeah, we're going to have to wait for the biopolymers to actually add up so that we can do these.
Can't wait to get started.
I could increase my biopolymer production from 10 per minute to something. Oh, that's... There we go. From, yeah, 10 per minute to something more. I had 20 per minute over there. Mostly we just have to be a bit patient. Or we just buy a bunch. That'll speed things up.
I got nothing but
Times
the
100.
best. No.
There we are.
Congratulations. New achievement gained.
Yay, achievements.
Attention. Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
Alright, now, what are you missing? Right, you want... Oh yeah, vitamin drinks. You still need a little bit more information. I guess we'll go ahead and plop down that other bit over there. So, fruit juices. So we could start producing local fruit juices. Or not. It doesn't really matter too much. There you go. We're out of biopolymers, so we're mostly just going to wait. What I think we're going to do at this point is we are going to wrap up this portion of the stream. Anno's such a lovely game. It's really a fun, lovely game. Again, you know, it's got issues in this version and any version really. Doesn't necessarily appeal to everyone, but it is very, very satisfying, very fulfilling to just keep playing. And again, I can lose myself in here for hours and hours and hours. But for today, what we're going to do is we're going to put a pin in this, and we are going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to do some multiplayer with subscribers.